Welcome to Cook and Bake with Samir. Today I'm going to be doing something that you get at Middle Eastern restaurants and you really enjoy. And I've been receiving questions about how to do it. So we're going to do some Baba Ghannouge. Usually these are eggplants and usually you'll find the black ones. When I went to the farmer's market, they had the purple ones, they didn't have the black ones, so I went ahead and purchased these. I know the local store might have had some of the black ones, but I wanted to get some really good tasty ones. And we'll show you how we're going to do them, and we're going to grill them on the top of the stove. So let's start grilling them. On the top of the stove, I'm going to just use one of these. I could use different ones, but I'm only going to use just this one. I think I'll be okay putting them around it because in case I need the stove for other things. I'm going to remove this and I'm going to cover this area with aluminum foil. There's a very, very important reason why we do them on the stove or on the grill instead of doing them in the oven. So let's open this up. If you do them in the oven, they're going to come out a little bit more like if they are kind of baked to boil. You won't have that smoky flavor, but if you have to do them in the oven, you can do them on the grill, by the way, or you can do them over a charcoal grill. But if you have to do them in the oven, I recommend to put them on broil. If you have a gas oven, it'll be great. If it's electric, it's okay. Put them on broil and just keep an eye on them. Probably at a temperature of on the broil on the lower side, so they can get cooked in the middle and close to the top, not all the way up there. And uh, and then you keep an eye on them and just keep turning them. And the reason I put the foil is really protecting and less cleaning. And so none of those particles will end up going. This we can wash it and brush it and everything, but so none of the particles end up going down here. But we'll be, you put this back on. We'll put this cover back on. Let's test it. Make sure everything is good. And there we go. Everything is good. So what I'm going to do is put this back on, and we need to uh, put a score into our uh, eggplants. There we go. We're going around the whole thing. Okay. Here, let me turn it off. I just want to make sure everything was working before we put them on. There we go. This is good. Now one more. Really about 1.5 inches between the scoring. Here's one. I'm sorry I didn't have camera crew. I was scoring them kind of deep in there. Just not like it's not just poking them. I was putting a line through it, like almost from the top to the bottom. You can also, if you wanted to, go like this. That's also another between method. The scoring and all the way around. I just kept going around it just so all the flavors and all the cooking. I want that. We want the inside to cook. We don't want raw eggplants when we're doing baba ghannouge. There we go. All right. And when you need to turn them, don't use your hand, use these. You need to move them around. I'm going to put them like this right now. So they're all under here. I'll turn it down to medium and let them slowly charcoal in there and cook. And we'll keep an eye in case if it's too much, I could even lower it to medium low if we need to. Okay, let's check on our eggplants here. They've been about 3 minutes. There. It's okay. The skin we're going to remove. I lowered it right now to medium low. Let's check on our eggplants and See if we need to give them a little more turn. Oh, this is good. This is doing good here. This is good too. Okay. I'll show you afterwards if I didn't cover it, the little things that drip from the eggplant. And you could see some of it too. That would be on the stove. You just have to clean it if you don't cover it, that's all. Look at our beautiful eggplants. Don't be afraid when the outside is charred like this. That's how it's supposed to be. And they took, I probably end up close to about 45 minutes in total. But I had them on medium low. It would have taken maybe just a half hour if I just had like 3 different uh, ones of these on there. But there we go. And we'll go to the other side and show you how we're going to remove the skin. You probably want to let them cool off just a little bit so they don't burn your hand. And we'll work on them together. Let me show you what I'm going to do. You can have a bowl of water, dip your hands in there too, just to mainly if you're going to get any of these charcoaly things on there. But I'm going to cut the top, and let's clean the knife here. And we're just going to remove all these here. Just remove that skin, mainly so you won't have any bitter taste in the Baba Ghannouge. But it's what we want is all that flavoring that's inside. And I'm putting it into a food processor. There we go. This is really going to be super yummy. And see, you can also, I mean, there are so many different ways here. I could just go like this, quickly remove it. But I wanted to show you the different ways. I did not let them really cool off, but I have these thicker gloves for the heat, and I'm trying to keep it away from getting getting onto the little pieces. See, here's one. All right, here's our eggplant, beautiful, into our food processor. You can do it by hand. You can cut it on the board. I'm going to make it creamy. There are so many different ways that you can, if you have the one where you make the, here in the food processor, I'm going to add 2 medium-sized cloves of garlic that I've already smushed. It's really very close to the ingredients of the hummus. And I also have in here 1 teaspoon of salt. I have 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. It's less lemon juice than what we do with the hummus. And I have about a quarter cup of tahini sauce. We'll taste it later and see if we need to add anything, obviously. It all depends how the eggplants are. And we're going to add 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Let's check on it here. Oh, this looks beautiful, but we'll taste it and then we'll show you how we eat it. Look at that. Isn't that beautifully creamy Baba Ghannouge? Well, let me grab a spoon and taste it real quick. Okay, let's grab a taste here. The garlic is excellent. I want about half a teaspoon of salt, tahini. I'm thinking I am thinking about it. So let's make it a third of a cup and 1.5 teaspoon of salt, and we'll make it a third of a cup in total for the tahini. There we are. Yeah, definitely you don't need more garlic, and you don't need more olive oil because you'll see how we'll eat it. Okay, just a quick one here. Let me grab another spoon here real quick. This is so creamy. You could smell the smoky flavor over there, especially earlier when we were doing the on the stove. Creamy, velvety, yum, 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 yum. All right, let me show you how we eat it in a plate with olive oil on it. Some like to also put some pomegranates, and I'm not going to. I don't have any actually. Pomegranate is really for the looks, and uh, most we don't, but mainly for looks, restaurants, and things like that. Look at this yummy, delicious Baba Ghannouge. You're gonna also have that smoky flavor in there. Let's taste it together. I'm going to eat it with some pita bread, just like it's supposed to be eaten. You can also put it like a paste on a sandwich. Come on, let's eat. All right. Take a little piece of bread here. If you want to make it thinner, you take a small piece. See? You're learning every day. It's very, very creamy. Now, if you want it a little chunkier, again, just cut it by hand, or you can use the potato masher or something like that. But today I wanted to do it creamy. But honestly, this is so yummy, so irresistible, so yum, 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 yum. Smoking it on the top of the stove, it is 1,000,000% worth it. You get that smoky flavor. You don't get it anywhere. You can put it you can do it on the outside grill if you have, or you can do it on a charcoal grill. So really, you need to try it. It's very easy. Go get some eggplants and do this. I'm going to send it also to one of my good friends. He loves eggplants, so he'll have this recipe. Wonderful, tasty recipe. And thank you for joining us, and looking forward to hearing more from you. And try it, make it, and let me know in the comments how it turns out for you. Don't forget to subscribe, tell your friends. Don't be afraid to tell them and have them guide them to the channel so they can enjoy the food that you're enjoying. And any questions they might have, don't hesitate to ask me. Until next time, you take care. Bye bye.